Hi guys! So I am sure that you must have been able to do a little bit of pitch by now. But are you absolutely clear about what is pitch? If not, you must be wondering what is this A sharp, B, C, C sharp? So to clear out that confusion, I have created this video. So if you look at the keys of piano, I want you to first look at it and try to identify the pattern in which the keys are moving. So I'm sure you must have been able to locate the pattern of the keys, how they are arranged on a piano. For your reference, I am giving you this image to exactly locate the pattern. It starts from C and it ends at B. Just try to carefully look at this image. So there is white keys which are named as C, D, E, F, G, A and B. So these white keys are named as C, D, E, F, G, A and B. We will come to the black keys a little later. First, let's try to understand the white keys. So, the C, D, E, F, G, A and B keep repeating over and over again. So, as long as the piano is, that many cycles of these white keys it will have. So, after the B key, the next key is again C and the cycle again keeps moving. So I hope this much is clear to you that which key is named C, D, E, F, G, A and B. Now there are two more things that we need to remember. One thing is sharp. Sharp is denoted by the hash symbol and the next is flat. Flat is denoted by the beta symbol or a similar form of B. So sharp means higher and flat means lower. Again, sharp is denoted by hash symbol and it means higher, and flat is denoted by the beta symbol or B and it means lower. So if we look at the keys again, C, D, E, F, G, A and B. So the black key which is next to the C key is a little higher than the C key. I'm sure you understand that if we move towards our right, the sound is higher, and as we move towards our left, the sound is lower or the pitch is lower. So the black key which is higher than C is called C sharp because sharp means higher. So higher than C is C sharp. Similarly, the black key next to D is called D sharp. Then we have E, which is a white key, and between E white key and F white key we don't have any black key. Next, after F we have again a black key which will be called, you can guess it, and yes, it is called F sharp. Similarly, the black key next to G is called G sharp and the black key next to A is called A sharp. I hope this much is clear to you that the white keys are C, D, E, F, G, A, B and the black keys till now that we have looked at is C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp and A sharp. Now when I say that I am singing at the pitch of A sharp, my sa is the same note as when you play the key of A sharp, that is this black key. I hope this much is clear till now. Now we will come to the flats. Flat means lower. Now if we look at the first black key again, which we know it as C sharp till now. This black key is also just lower to D, right? So now this key can also be called D flat because it is lower to D. Similarly, the key D sharp, that is the second black key, can also be called E flat. Similarly, the key F sharp can also be called G flat because it is just lower to G. And the next key, which is the fourth black key, which is G sharp, can also be called A flat because it is just lower to A. Now the last black key, which is the fifth black key, which we are calling as A sharp, can also be called B flat. So when I say that I am singing at a pitch of A sharp, I can also say that I am singing at a pitch of B flat. I hope this much is clear to you. So now in the piano, if you see, this cycle gets repeated again and again and again. In my Piano HD in my iPad, I have the keys starting from A0 to G8. That is, it is giving me 8 cycles of these 12 keys. That is the 7 white keys plus the 5 black keys. So I hope this much is clear to you, and this is very helpful in trying to understand the pitch and being able to communicate to any musician about what pitch are you singing at or what pitch are they at, and tuning the instruments. This goes a long way in understanding the pitch. Now after understanding the keys, I hope you will be able to understand the pitch. Now I want you to go through the pitch video, which was the previous video, once again and try to look at it once again. Things will be much more clear to you. For you, I will again try to make you understand that when I play the key of A sharp, that I'll be doing now. If you hear this sound, this is A sharp that I've played. I'll play it again and sing my Sa. 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 Now I will play D sharp or E flat. Sa, sa. Do you see how I'm trying to match with the tune that the key is playing? Now this tune becomes my Sa. So from here my Sa starts. So I want you to understand that when I sing at the pitch of A sharp, that means my Sa is the tune of the key of A sharp. Similarly, if somebody says that they are playing any instrument or they are singing at the pitch of D sharp, that means their Sa is this. Sa. So I hope this much is clear to you. Now we have also covered the 12 notes of Hindustani music. So I want you to understand that all these 12 notes are arranged sequentially on the piano keys. Let's try to look at the sequence of the notes once again. First note is Sa always. The second note is Re Komal. Third note is Re. Fourth note is Ga Komal. Fifth note is Ga. Sixth note is Ma. Seventh note is Tivrama. Eighth note is Pa. Ninth note is Komal Dha. 10th note is Dha. 11th note is Komal Ni. And 12th note is Shuddh Ni. So if I'm singing from the scale of C sharp, That means my sa is C sharp. And next comes Komal Re. That means D is Komal Re. Similarly, D sharp will be Re. Similarly, if I say that my pitch is A sharp, that means my sa is the key of A sharp or B flat. And Komal Re will be B, Shuddh Re will be C, Komal Ga will be C sharp, and Shuddh Ga will be D, and so on. I hope this much is clear to you. Next, I am going to play all the Shuddh notes in the pitch of A sharp. That means A sharp, C, D, D sharp, because Ma becomes D sharp, F becomes Pa, G becomes Dha, A becomes Ni, and again A sharp becomes the Tar Sa. So similarly, if I have to play, my scale starts from the pitch of C sharp, that is I am singing at the pitch C sharp, then my Sa is, my Re will be D sharp after leaving the Komal Re, that is D in between, so we don't play D. After C sharp as Sa, our Re will be, Shuddh Re will be D sharp. Similarly, my Ga will be F, Ma, between Shuddh Ga and Ma there is no gap, so F sharp is Ma. Then G is Tivra Ma, so we don't play that. Pa will be G sharp. Then A sharp will be Dha. Then C will be my Shuddh Ni. And Sa again will be C sharp. So you can choose any note as your Sa, and you can see that this is the sequence how it goes. Sa, Komal Re, Shuddh Re. Each sequential note will follow this cycle of notes. So I hope the notes and the scales are very clear to you by now. And now we can move ahead to the exercises, because you are thorough with all the notes and you know how to communicate about your pitch or any scale that you want to do with any musician. So let's move to the next section and have some interesting fun exercises.